Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey,
now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the...
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping it for the sack.
Pass rush has been a real strength of late. They got to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first review. Anything in particular you've seen from them on the front?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys who picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 2nd and 9, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. On fourth down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Henry. But he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, right.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Like you.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Azeez Ojulari racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. On the flag sacks last week, we just saw their first one of this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to. Another nice one there on the cut there on 4th down. Back deep, Victor Bolden. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Cook up the gun and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're still on 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's the end of it because they needed to come through the completion there. Now driving the starter with good field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Hunter Nighswander on a punt as he sends this one away. And this one's high, but not very far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle, it's Cook. A beautiful fake. And he'll they'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. It's Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Here's Fields. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. On first down, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. To throw is Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Good, 52.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you into Orlando, we're standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game.
There he goes left side. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ultra.
2 and now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start. Charles getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blocks like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on that one. It's third down.
Well, certainly not running up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this one.
I just used the calculator. I didn't know checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Fields dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. Gosh, yeah, last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch of what they've done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44, Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still got to run it efficiently.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to settle inside the 5-yard line. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter. That was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold
face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play now, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken from about the 12. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 65 yards on the ground. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but